What's up everyone? This is a continuation video on my previous vlog which I did couple of months back on must have accessories and mods on my Interceptor 650. I will put the previous video link in the comment section. If you have not watched, please do watch. I have clocked more than 10,000 kilometers with these accessories in the span of 1 year, and in this video I will give my honest review on all these accessories what I have on my Interceptor 650 and few accessories from this list which I would recommend and others which I would get rid of, which I basically did not find useful after using it for a year. I did 15,000 kilometers service couple of days back, and when I clocked 15,000 kilometers there were few issues which I would like to point out. The first one is the gear shifting and the clutch play action. The gear shifting was very tight. The clutch cable play was very uncomfortable. The rear brake pad needed replacement. That will cost 2,500. Unfortunately, the Royal Enfield service center did not have a stock of it. So they said they will get back to me as soon as they have the stock availability. Apart from this, I did complete engine buffing, and for that they charged me 1,500, which included engine buffing and vehicle polishing. The total service cost came up to 3,000. If the brake pad was changed, then another 2,500 would be added up to the bill. So I believe when you clock 15,000 kilometers, the maintenance or the service cost is gonna be around 5k. And again, it depends upon the maintenance requirement on your bike. I had changed the front tire when I clocked 7,000 kilometers due to wobbling issue, and the stock tire, that is the rear tire, is still the stock one Pirelli, and which will run for another 3,000 kilometers I believe. Welcome to RAV Vlogs. With this C8 tire, I have clocked around 8,000 kilometers, and the road grip is good, and even the ride comfort, it is pretty good. So I would definitely recommend this. And my suggestion is, if you have an option to go and check it out from a seller and buy this product, that would be much better. If you buy tires online, please ensure that they are not very old dated manufactured products. The headlight lamp is from Osram. It's a 35 watt LED light which I'm going to replace, so I will not recommend. The light through output is not good. The HJG LED focus light, this is pretty amazing. I am gonna keep it in my bike, and this is 30 watts each, and it has got a very good light throw output, and it is reliable, and it is not waterproof. What they said is water resistant, but I have no issues with this. This I purchased from an accessories shop in Bangalore, and the price was 3k for the set. In addition to that, I have put premium wires and switches, and that came up to 1,500. When you put accessories lights, it's gonna generate a lot of heat, and ensure that it has got proper heat dissipation and it is I recommend using a metal one than a plastic focus light. This helps in the long run and increases the life of the LED focus light set. This one is the headlight grill from a company called Motocan, and this is pretty good, and I'm gonna maintain this as well. This is a windshield from Carbon Racing, and it is good to some extent, say up to the speed of 80 to 90 kilometers per hour, but post that I don't find it useful. It will not protect you from any wind blast, and on top of that, the wind blast, it creates a wind blast in such a way that it directly hits your helmet, and the riding post 100 kilometer speed, it is pretty bad. So I am going to remove this. Probably I will look for something better than this, wherein I can cruise in 100 kilometers or 110 for a longer duration. The quality of the product is good. It's a completely make in India product, and I feel the R&D team has to do some more research on the design part. This footrest is from a company called Motocan, the same company where I purchased the headlight grill, and this I am going to maintain it, and you can see the difference, how comfortable you can grip your foot on this, especially when you do a little bit of off-roading with Interceptor. And the slider crash guard, it is very reliable and very useful, which I am going to maintain. And this again I purchased from a automobile accessory shop in Bangalore, and the cost was 4,500. There are various products online which you can definitely check it out, but I suggest when you buy a crash guard for your safety, you can get something similar to this, and considering the weight of the bike, this will definitely protect you and save you from any injury if there is a fall. I would definitely recommend this foregrater, which I purchased from Royal Enfield. It's a very useful one. I will maintain this glass wool wrap, and this was done from an accessory shop in Bangalore, and the cost was 1,400 for a pair. This is a detachable carrier with backrest from JB Racing, and this is quite sturdy and reliable, and I am definitely going to maintain this, and I would recommend this product. And when you go for touring and you have a lot of bags, you can definitely remove the backrest and tie your bags here, and it stays well. This tank pad is from Autographics, and they have a couple of designs available. I purchased it through Amazon, and this I'm definitely going to maintain because it protects tank from minor scratches. I am going to maintain this LED gel type bulbs, and which is very unique, and the light output is pretty amazing. This is a modified touring seat which I got it done from a seat shop in Bangalore, and this I am going to maintain. I am very much comfortable with this. I will mention the product link in the comment section. You can definitely check it out, and if you have any specific queries related to these accessories, you can drop a note there. I would be very happy to reply. If you find this video informative, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.